Hey everyone, it's Tony with 4Money. For this challenge, I want to upgrade my current putter. So this is what I'm using right now. It's a Scotty Studio Stainless Select Newport Beach blade putter. And I've had this putter for about 4 or 5 years, and I actually bought it at a pawn shop for about 20 bucks. And I saw it and I knew I had to have it. Whether I needed a Scotty Cameron or not, you see one for 20 bucks, I don't care what condition it's in, you buy it. But nonetheless, I want to upgrade it to a Scotty Cameron mallet putter. And I think the one I want is about over $300, but since I buy stuff cheap, I want to try to get it for around 200. So I'm going to be buying stuff on the Facebook Marketplace and selling them on eBay or flipping them on eBay to earn some 4Money and use that profit to go buy myself a new putter and upgrade this one. So stay tuned to see how we do it.
All right. So as you guys know by now, I am a big fan of golf and I'm always looking for golf stuff. So on the Facebook Marketplace, I found this junior kids set of golf clubs and the price was pretty good. Um, I've sold clubs like this before. The kids sets are usually pretty easy to sell. One, because they don't weigh much. Two, they don't cost much, and kids don't really ruin them. They don't play them enough or swing them hard enough to break them, right? So I knew that buying these kids clubs would be a pretty cool find. So these are the clubs that I found. I'm gonna show you a picture real quick. I found these clubs for 30 bucks, and I've sold them before for more than 100. So I knew there was some margin for me to be, for me to make. And I reached out to the buyer, and I already knew I was willing to pay 30 bucks. I was gonna pay 30, no problem. If they come down a little bit lower, I mean that's a bonus, right? So I reached out to the buyer, said, "Hey, I'm interested in your golf clubs. Do you still have them? What part of town do you live in?" They lived about 30 minutes away from me, and during this time, I don't just straight up come out and say, "Hey, can I have a lower price?" Because nobody wants to hear that. They want to know that you're actually interested in them. The pictures that they had were decent, but I knew enough about the clubs where I could probably sell them and be okay. So about a day later, actually, I was still searching on the marketplace, and I found this set of clubs, and the pictures looked very similar to the first one I found, and I realized it was the same seller. So I asked her, "Hey, is there any way you can come down on price if I take both sets?" And she said, "Sure, 65 bucks. Let's go check it out. Let's see how the clubs look, and I'll let you know. Stay tuned."
All right, guys. So I just finished meeting this lady. She pretty much said her nieces and nephews no longer, uh, fit these clubs. They were a little bit older now, and these clubs are too small for them. Right? Most people who get rid of golf clubs, especially kids clubs, it's because the kids grow out of them, and they no longer need them, no longer want them, and they need something else. So the clubs are just sitting there. So this was the first set that was for 30 bucks, the Callaway set. It comes with a driver, 3-wood, a little 5 hybrid, and there is a single iron and a putter. The clubs are in pretty good shape, man. I was very, very happy. I expected it because Callaway makes pretty good clubs. Um, it's a little dusty, but that's not ever an issue when it comes to buying stuff like this, especially golf clubs. Because for me, it doesn't hurt the clubs. You just clean them and you move on. This other set, man, this is really exciting. This is a ping set for kids as well. The bag is in great shape. There was actually balls inside the bag too. It came with a driver, another 3-wood, and this one's got 3 irons and a putter. So I mean, they are exactly what I thought they would be. The pictures were decent enough where I knew I would get my money back at worst case, and definitely there's profit to be made. So let's go clean these up. Let's take some cool pictures. Let's do some side by sides, and let's post them and sell them. Another quick thing I wanted to add: when you meet a seller and they've got something, and your intent, unless you actually want it and you only want that thing for yourself, then that's cool. But if you intend to buy and flip, it doesn't hurt you, at least on the Facebook Marketplace, to look at the rest of their stuff. If they got other stuff posted and you're gonna meet them anyway, check out their other listings. You know, they might have something that interests you that you could also flip. All right, guys, I'm back home. I've got the product in hand. I wanted to go over something very quick before I started taking pictures. So it's very important that you clean the product or whatever you're gonna sell before you take the pictures and before you sell it. If you're gonna sell on eBay and you're not honest with your pictures, whoever gets it, if they don't like it, they can return it, and you've got to pay for return shipping if the product didn't arrive as described. And you got to be very thorough with your description, because if you say it's used but in great condition and they get it and it looks like this, you see how that's very dirty. Let me show you the other side. Look at this side right here. You see how that is? If I say it's in great condition and I post it like that, they're gonna return it, and that's on me. I gotta pay for return shipping. And if you want to clean anything, what I use is just a brush and water. So let me quickly go over that. That's what I have. It's just a cup of water, this brush that you use to clean golf clubs, and a rag. Okay. So now, this is how the club looks. Okay. Now, if I post about it and I say used clubs, really good condition, they're gonna believe me, right? And when they receive the product, it's gonna look exactly how I said it's gonna look, and plus the pictures will do it justice too. So it's just something to keep in mind, especially on eBay. You've got to be very honest with your description and your pictures, because they will send it back, and that will come back on you. And if they don't just send the product back to you, they're gonna leave you a bad review, and that goes a very long way against you. All right. I find for the best pictures of anything you're gonna post, natural lighting works best. You don't need flash, especially if you have a little bit of shade, man, it works perfect. So if you can ever take your pictures outside in natural lighting, that's the way to go. I'm going to show you the little prop that I use to take golf pictures. So I've been using this little turf pad. It's actually not a turf pad. It used to be a display from a store when one of the big golf stores in my town was closing a few years back. I went by there and they were liquidating everything. So I took these two shelves and I've literally sold probably 200 sets of golf clubs photographed on this little turf pad. So I'll show you right now how the pictures come out. About a couple days ago, I reached out to this seller I found on the Facebook Marketplace selling this really cool golf bag for 50 bucks. I'm on my way right now. We're gonna check out the bag. I believe it's what it is. I mean, the description was very vague, but it's a black and white Titleist leather bag, and these are really collectible. And there are a lot of people out there who are always looking for these bags. And I asked her, look, your price is great. Is that your final sale price? And she says, you know what, we can do 40 bucks. My husband won't let me go any lower than that. So had she said 50, I would have paid it anyway. It doesn't hurt to ask for a lower price if you are willing to also pay their asking price, right? So let's go check out the bag. I'll show you some pictures in a second, so stay tuned. All right, so I just picked up the bag, and literally the worst thing about what I do just happened to me. It's not as bad as you think. So because I buy and sell golf stuff, and me being a fan of golf, a lot of the times I have a hard time getting rid of the stuff that I come across. And this bag that I just picked up, if I were to grade it, I would say it's about an 8.5 out of 10. And that makes me really want to keep it, which is not a good thing, because there's a lot of value in it, and and I only paid 40 bucks for it. Now, I really want this bag, but golly, man, I'm gonna have to sell it. Let me turn this camera around so I can show it to you. All right, so here's the bag. Check it out. It looks really nice, I think. So it's actually a staff bag, and these bags are preferred because they're usually better made. They've got nicer materials, they're bigger, people can put their shoes inside. They are also a little heavier, but most average golfers don't really use these bags. They like to just put them in their man cave, and kind of use them as like a nice decorating piece. And people who actually do use them, it's usually a caddy carrying the bag for them. They do fit in a golf cart, but they're gonna stick out just a bit because of how large they are. But there was one really cool surprise about this bag that I was not expecting. I was hoping for, but it usually never happens, especially with bags this nice. I'll show you. Here we go. In this giant pocket is indeed the rain cover. The rain cover, because people don't use it that often, they usually take it out of the bag, leave it in the garage. It never gets put back in the bag. This one did, and that makes it, a very easy sell online, because when you take the picture, which I'll show you in a bit, with the rain cover on it, with a couple clubs inside, it's just killer. It's a total steal when this thing comes with the bag. 8.5 out of 10 is what I would say with this bag. I'm very excited. Unfortunately, it makes me really want to keep it, but I've already got a couple bags in my man cave, and I can't put this one in there. This is a very killer bag. Somebody's gonna enjoy it. I like that part about what I do, is that somebody else will enjoy this. Now, I don't know if this bag was stored in, a man cave or a garage, but whoever gets it now is really gonna want it. So let's go take some pictures of it. Let's do some side-by-sides with the original pictures that were posted, and I'll show you how I clean them and package it, and let's sell it, and we'll be on our way. Whenever I clean these leather golf bags, I never use water. I don't know why, I just don't like using water on leather, because leather is pretty absorbent. So I just first dust it off with a little blue towel. Alright, now that the bag is dusted off, I use this leather cleaner and conditioner. You can apply it pretty liberally and just get into all the crevices that you can. The more and more you clean and condition it, the better the bag is going to come out in the pictures, and the happier the buyer will be. So this is kind of what I normally do. So I just get a little bit of this, apply it on the rag, and just start cleaning. So as I was cleaning the bag, I opened up one of the zippers, and I found to believe what is a major sign for me for one of my next challenges. I had actually considered doing it for this one, but for this challenge we're just doing the putter. But for a future challenge, I'm gonna try to play Pebble Beach. I found this in the golf bag. It is a bag tag with the name Kevin Barr from the US Open in 1982. Now, I don't believe this bag to be 40 years old, but if it is, it's in great shape. But I found this in the bag. This bag is completely empty except for this. This has to be a sign that one of my future challenges has to be to play Pebble Beach. Now, it's gonna cost, an arm and a leg, but I have to do it now. Look at this. A US Pebble Beach US Open. From the US Open in 1982, the Pebble Beach course. I have to do that challenge now. Now, Kevin Barr, if you're out there, I've got your tag. Now, I don't know if this is also his bag, but if this bag is indeed from 1982 or earlier, it's in great shape. It's almost 40 years old. Now, I doubt it, but hey, you never know. So, that's just awesome. I have to do the Pebble Beach challenge now. I don't know when, but we're going to do it one day. For now, this is definitely going to cover the cost of that new Scotty Cameron putter I want. But, wow, I thought I had to share that with you guys because this is awesome, man. Alright, so I took some really cool pictures of the golf bag here just now. And I wanted to kind of remind you guys about
why I take pictures of everything. When I originally bought the bag on the marketplace, there was only 3 pictures available, and because I was meeting them in person, I still had the chance to say, you know what, I don't want it. But since I'm selling this one on eBay, I have to take pictures of every detail, every nick and cranny, every flaw, snag, discoloration. You have to include it all. And then in the description, you've got to mention all of it too, right? Because if I say, wow, this is a great bag, rare Titleist titanium, black and white leather staff bag, in great shape, and I take like 4 really good pictures and I omit all the flaws, they get the bag, they're not happy with it. This bag weighs about 14 pounds, and the box is going to be huge. So if they don't like it, the return shipping is going to be massive, and that's on me. So there's a reason why I take all these detailed pictures, so that when they get the bag, they know exactly what they're getting. So let me show you the picture right now. The first few are going to be like, wow, those are really cool pictures. And then the next few are going to be the kind of details that you cannot omit, because you've got to be honest with your listings. All right, let me show you. Okay, so a few days ago, after we took all those cool pictures of these golf clubs, I posted them on eBay for, I think, $96. I'll show you the listing right here. And today, the club sold for $89 plus shipping. That's right, we found the item on the Facebook Marketplace, and the price was such that we could make money. And we sold it on another marketplace where we could have the price a little higher. There are many reasons why that could have happened, right? The person who sold them might not be on eBay. The person who I sold them to might not be on Facebook.
All right.
Now, so the clubs are ready to go. Our fund to buy the new Scotty Cameron putter has gone up. Now I need a few more, maybe $100 to buy the putter, but the profit we made on this is definitely helping towards completing this challenge. Okay, so it's now been a couple days since the Callaway Junior set sold, and as of yesterday, this set sold, this other Ping Junior set that we have. So I had it listed for originally about $150, I believe, and I kept bringing the price down. There was a ton of interest. This is probably one of the most watched items I've ever had on eBay, and it finally sold for $109. The person who ended up buying the bag was from Illinois, and the shipping they selected was about $40, and plus tax on eBay. Their total purchase price was $170. For not sales, our current profit on the 2 junior sets is about $160. Now, obviously we don't have enough to buy the putter yet, but I did find a few used putters of the Scotty Cameron that I really want on eBay for anywhere from like $200 to like $230. So right now we're at $160. I need another, $40 to maybe $70 to complete the challenge. The only thing we have left on this challenge is the Titleist staff bag. It's a really, really, really nice one. Now I have that one priced kind of high because I was not expecting these junior sets to sell for that high. But now I can lower the price of the bag because all I need to profit is at least $40 to $70. And remember, we paid $40 for it. So if it sells for like $110, $120, I mean, we can be in that range. Right now I had it for over $200. And there's a few people watching it, so I think if I drop it down to $120, I mean, it'll sell really fast. Now, mind you, they gotta pay shipping, but what I'm looking for is obviously the profit. So let me knock that price down, and hopefully we get to about the $230, $240 profit range, and then we can complete the challenge and we can go buy this putter before they're all gone on eBay. So we sold the bag. It is ready for shipping. This is the bag I normally put golf bags in. It just kind of helps. I guess it's a nicer presentation when the person finally opens their their shipment, that they receive it in a bag like this. These are normally what bags are shipped in. Whether I ship them new or used, this is how they show up. So let me show you the box that I'm putting it in as well. One second. This is the box that I'm putting it in. It's about the same width, about the same thickness, and a couple inches shorter. So this is the perfect size box. It's actually a box for shipping staff bags, so it works out pretty good. So the box doesn't weigh probably more than 2 pounds. So I'm going to package it up, ship it, and it'll be on its way.
Okay, so now that the bag has sold, I went ahead and boxed it up. This is the huge bag I showed you a little while ago. I'll give you a better look at it. This big, massive one. Look at this big puppy. Ended up weighing about 17 pounds, and it is going to Salem, Massachusetts. From Texas, that is a long way. The buyer paid, with shipping, $170. $170 for the bag. I mean, it's a great bag. Like I said, I wanted to keep it, but you know, that's not what I'm in this for. So just to kind of recap on everything, we paid $105 for all 3 things we sold on this challenge: the junior Callaway set, the junior Ping set, and the Titleist staff bag right here. $105 is what we paid. The total sell price, you know, plus shipping and everything, for all 3 items, the combined purchase price that the buyers paid was $422. 105 to 422. After shipping, eBay taxes and fees and PayPal fees, we profited about $230, which is pretty cool, right? The putter that I want to buy, I found one that I need to go buy right now. All right, so the putter just came in from Illinois. Priority mail shipping, got here really fast. I'm pretty excited to open this, guys. I've never bought a putter on eBay. I've only ever bought them pawn shops or found them. But I'm gonna check this out. Well, it's packaged pretty nicely. Wow. That's pretty nice. The pictures didn't do it justice. This is actually it's almost brand new. I mean, there's a few scuffs on it, but nonetheless, that's a pretty cool little putter there. Check that out. That's pretty nice. I'm not a big fan of the grip. I knew that when I bought it. It's a lambkin grip. I probably put a super stroke on it, but it's a pretty nice little putter. 33 inches. I think it said it was lengthened or cut down, but I mean, that's fine. I like it. It's not too bad. Is there a head cover? Oh, here we go. Nice. You cannot have a Scotty without the head cover. You gotta have the head cover. So I'm glad it was with it. I mean, I think I remember seeing it on the listing, but I didn't remember if it came with it. So that's pretty cool. Look at that. That's in pretty good shape right there. It's not bad. You gotta have a cover if you got a Scotty. 1, to protect it, and 2, because it just looks cool. It's part of the putter. So just for comparison, let me kind of show you my original putter, the one I've been playing with for a few years. It's the Scotty Cameron Studio Stainless with a super stroke. I might put this grip on the one I just bought, but these are both putters side by side. I really wanted a mallet. I really wanted a mallet putter, so I got it. This is really awesome, guys. I'm really excited. So we completed this challenge by buying stuff on Facebook and selling it on eBay. I essentially got this putter for free. Yes, there was some work involved. It wasn't my normal 8 to 5 job, but on the side, I was able to buy this putter. Every time I use this putter now, it's gonna feel awesome because I bought it out of thin air, right? Now, I encourage you, go out there, buy something, just flip it. Go to a garage sale, go to Goodwill, Salvation Army, buy something, go to Facebook Marketplace, buy something and sell it. And whatever your passion is, go fund it, right? The next challenge might be, I don't know, something else golf related, but I really wanted this putter, and we made it happen just by buying and selling stuff. That's it. Yes, I could have bought it with my normal 8 to 5 money, no problem, but I bought it by buying and flipping stuff. So if you watch this video and you're at any bit encouraged or motivated to go out there and buy and sell something, please do. Okay? It is a great feeling. Wow. Mwah. Buying something with, flipping money. I mean, if you don't like to flip, I mean, I understand, okay? It's cool. Maybe you're just entertained by these videos. But go out there, buy something, sell it. Comment down below what you bought and sold, how much you bought it for, how much time you put in, and was it worth it to you. Some flips take 10 minutes. Some flips take 2-3 months. But it just depends, how much you bought it for and how much someone else really wants to buy it. So, guys, thanks for watching this video. I knocked this challenge out of the park. I'm going to go play with this putter. Maybe I'll take it to the course next time I go play. And yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for additional challenges in the future, let me know. If you guys have bought stuff and sold stuff in the past and you really want to share it, go ahead and leave a comment and, show the world how much you really like to buy and flip stuff. All right, guys, see you next time.